Well, hello everyone. My name is Hector Del Castillo, Chief Product Officer at Bold PM, and I'd like to welcome all of you to today's discussion. Today's topic is Supercharge Your Career Through a Powerful Personal Brand. And we'll be discussing why personal branding is so important to accelerate your career. And before we get started, first of all, I want to thank Wendy and everyone at the Great IT Professional for putting together this educational series for IT managers and leaders within companies. And also, I want to give a shout out to Podcast Village. They're actually my partner, producing podcasts, great podcasts out of every talk that I do. And typically, I will record the information. They will create a great podcast for me. Also, if you're on Twitter, you can use the following hashtags: Supercharge Your Personal Brand, my handle at HM Del Castillo, and also the Great IT Professional handle at Great IT Pro 1. And if you're on Twitter, you can actually share, and I will be more than glad to retweet and also share any comments that you want to share with your followers. 7 seconds is all it takes for anyone to determine whether or not they like you or not when you're meeting somebody new. And often in business interactions, a bad first impression is almost impossible to reverse or undo. So it's so critical, especially when you're meeting somebody new in business relationships, to be able to make a powerful, lasting first impression. And today's discussion is going to be exactly about that. How is it that you're going to actually create a great first impression, no matter where you are and no matter who you are meeting when you're meeting somebody new? And especially for business interactions, and specifically for those of you who are actually looking to accelerate your career, you're looking to find out what your next career move is. Maybe you're even targeting already some organizations and specific job titles that you're looking for, or maybe you're trying to get a promotion within your company. Often, there are opportunities when you're meeting new people, either within your company or outside of your company, that actually gives great opportunities to start working on sharpening and optimizing your personal elevator pitch. And we're going to be covering some of that in our discussion today. So today's topic is going to be understanding, so that everyone that is actually joining us today will understand why some people make such a great first impression and how that allows them to actually forge lasting relationships, no matter who they meet or where they meet. And often it leads back to opportunities for the future. So today's topic, we're going to be discussing all of the following. We're going to talk about specifically 7 benefits as to why you should be working on your personal brand and why it matters. We're going to talk about the steps as to how to make a powerful first impression. We're going to talk about 6 steps that you can practice on your own to supercharge your personal brand. And we're also going to talk about how to craft your own personal elevator pitch in order to make a powerful first impression. All of this we're going to cover, and then we're going to have some key takeaways. And every time that we're going to be doing this, we're actually going to be doing some polls as well. So be prepared, because I like to get some answers. So first off, I sent out some chats, and I asked you to provide me information as to where in the world you're actually joining us from. And I see that some of you are joining from Ontario, from Connecticut. I'm in Silver Spring, Maryland, and I see some of you are in Philly, also Toronto. So it's actually great to see everyone, and hopefully there'll be a few others that will be joining us for today. And also, I asked you to share what would you like to get out of today's session. And I want to remind all of you that if you have any questions, there will be a Q&A portion at the end of today's discussion, and you can submit those questions at any time. You can actually use the Q&A or the chat window. Wendy will be monitoring both, and we will actually get to your questions during the Q&A portion of today's discussion. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, what is it that you're trying to get out of this particular session. Has anyone responded to that? How many of you are actually looking to accelerate your career? And you may be looking for a promotion within your company. How many of you are looking for possible opportunities somewhere else? How many of you are currently employed but don't know what the future lies in the next few months? How many of you are actually right now actively looking because you've been dislocated from what's going on right now? Creating a powerful personal brand allows you to address any of those situations, whether you're planning for your next career move, or you're planning for your next promotion, or you're actively looking for a new position somewhere else. So first of all, we're going to talk about 7 benefits as to why you should be working on continuously building and improving your own personal brand. And before I get started, I want to ask this poll question. You can use the chat window to respond, and let me know which of these is you. In your own words, describe what is a personal brand to you. Is it your public profile, what you put on your LinkedIn profile or your website or any of your social media profiles? Is it about your purpose? Is it about how you're perceived by others? Is it about your appearance, your behavior? Or is it about your accomplishments, your results? Pick the best one out of these answers, and I will monitor the chat to see what your responses are. And I'll give you a few more seconds. So personal brand can be not just about your own perspective and your awareness about who you are, what you do. It's also about how you're perceived by others. And those others can be not just your own peers, but could be your managers, but also prospective new managers, and maybe even people not just within your company, but also outside of your company. And you want to make sure that you're actually continuously getting a 360 view and assessing the effectiveness of your own personal brand. So I see some of you are saying all of the above, some of you are saying one of these or two more of these. And here's the real answer. Personal brand really is about all of this. How you see yourself, how others see you. It's about your expertise, your skills. It's also about your outcomes, your results. That is really everything that entails your own personal brand. And so when you're creating and building your own personal brand, you have to do an assessment across any of these 4 major areas, not only about how you see yourself and your expertise, it's also about understanding how others perceive you.
Hi there, I hope you enjoyed that last clip. My name is Michael Maludis, and if you'd like to watch the full 60 minutes of that last webcast, while also gaining complete unlimited access to our entire library of IT learning, simply visit our subscribe page at greatpro.org/subscribe. Unlimited annual access is $199 per year, but if you use the coupon code LEARN2EARN, you can drop that membership fee to just $149. That's less than $13 per month for unlimited access to over 1,000 hours of on-demand career development, covering the entire spectrum of IT management best practices, including business analysis and requirements, software development, quality and testing, risk management, process improvement, project management, and even digital transformation. But your membership doesn't just give you unlimited access to our vast learning library. You also get free access to our mobile app, as well as direct access to our network of over 300 of the world's leading IT consultants, all of whom are dedicated to putting practical knowledge at your fingertips so that you can learn more and earn more. I hope you will join me in becoming a member of the Great IT Professional and advancing your career with us. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button above so that you get notified whenever we publish new free webcasts each week of the year. Thank you for your time and best wishes for your continued success.